Alright guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be explaining how to understand and identify mirrors in two-dimensional pattern and lattice. So I'll point out a few things that we always need to look out for, right? First of all, we need to look out for shapes that will tell us the number. I think something that looks like this shape. I don't know if I'm drawing it right, but yeah, this is for two. I don't know if I will call it a kite looking or diamond looking stuff. I don't know. This is two. Then we know when we see a triangle, it is three. Then we know when we see a square, that is four. Then we know when we see hexagon, that is six, right? So I'll be showing you those shapes. Now this is for two. This is what I tried drawing. Can you see this? That's two. I'm going to revert my step. Then let's move downwards again. As you can see, this is a triangle, right? I'll revert my step again. This is a triangle, which is three. Then if you go downwards again, we have a square, right? A square which is four. Right here we have a square number 7, which is 4. Then reverse my step, sorry. Then we go down number 9, you can see hexagon, which is 8. Reverse my step once again. Yeah, so that is the first thing you need to look at. Like in the center, look at the shape that is there, so you get to know if you are writing 2, 3, 4, 6 or 1. So if there's nothing there, you know it is 1. Look at example number 2 and number 1. You can see right here in this diagram there's nothing in the center, so that's why it is just literally 1. You could write 1 M or M. If you look at number 1, there's nothing there, so that's why they wrote 1. Then the next thing you need to look for is mirror. So the moment you see something like this, right, an alphabet repeating itself, you know you're writing M, right? You know you're writing M. So there's something I want to show you now. Imagine a weight, or how would I explain it? Yeah, a dumbbell that we go to the gym to lift. So I want to draw a dumbbell now. So sorry, pardon my manners or pardon my diagram. I suck at drawing. So this is a dumbbell. When you see a dumbbell, when you see, I want to explain using a dumbbell. So I'm going to draw two type of dumbbell. Let's assume there's a dumbbell that looks like it has weight on one side. Let me call this one side. Sorry, let me erase this and write it well. This is a dumbbell that is on one side, and this is a dumbbell that has weight on two sides, right? So the moment you see a dumbbell that has two sides, you know that that is like an extra M, an extra M. Okay. I think I need to revert my step, everything I'm doing, right? Exactly. So let me restart everything from what I thought. First of all, you need to look at the shape, right? So if you know the shape is 2, we write 2, then let's put x, because let's just assume we have like three things to fill in. We have a number to fill in, n is number. Come in, let me write my n, where we have a number to fill in. Then this one, this second one that we have to fill in will tell us if it is a mirror. That's for the alphabet. So let me call it A, mirroring alphabet. Then this third one is for the dumbbell, so let me call this D, which is my dumbbell, right? Let me call this D, which is my dumbbell. So for the first one, I said you need to look at the number, so you know it's 2xx. So this, now we've looked at the shape, we saw triangle, so we say 3xx. We have in mind that okay, we've not filled in the two other blanks. We saw square, okay, we get to see square, we write 4xx. We've not filled in the other blank. We get to see hexagon, we get to write 6xx. We've not seen the other side. So by the time you are paying attention to alphabets, so for this now, we don't know the number when we see alphabet, but this is the alphabet. R is the alphabet, so we get to know we are writing M here. So for the third one, which has to do with the dumbbell feature, we write X because we don't know. So for this dumbbell feature, this is what I mean by dumbbell feature. You get to write M if the dumbbell feature happens, but if the dumbbell feature does not happen, it is empty, so nothing is there. So this is the dumbbell feature. This is what I mean by dumbbell feature. So this is the ring, this part. That's our x or y axis intersection line or the mirror line. So if you get to see something like this, R is here, this is the up of the dumbbell, then this is the down of the dumbbell, right? So this is where we'll be lifting it, this is where we'll put our hand to carry, but I'm going to erase that, right? So this is what I mean by dumbbell. This is what I mean by the dumbbell feature. So the moment we see a dumbbell feature, that's we have weights at the top, this top part, and we have weights at this down part, right? So we call it a dumbbell. So the moment we get to see dumbbell, we know that this is for number, right? Then this is for alphabets. Then because I have a dumbbell feature up and down, I get to put my another M at the back, right? So if this is also for number, the first X is for number, the second X is for alphabet, but this is a one-sided dumbbell. So I'm not going to put M, so it is X, X, X. So now let's go on to solve. Let me explain why it's like let's solve all of these 10 questions using the idea we just used. So remember, I need to change my ink draw. Let me change to yellow. So remember, we are considering three things. Sorry, revert my step. We are considering three things every time we are solving. We are looking for N, A, and D, where our N is the number, A is going to be our alphabets, then D will be our dumbbell feature. So looking at number one, we have one, like there's literally nothing there, so we have number of one. So we have an alphabet, right? But is the alphabet mirroring itself? Do we have something that looks like this? Since we don't have anything that looks like that, so that is X empty. Then we are looking at the third one, which is the dumbbell feature. Dumbbell feature is we only write M if you can see something that looks like this. A dumbbell feature, we write M, but since there's no dumbbell feature, so we write X. So can you see why it is just 1 in number 1, right? Then let's look at number 2, which is, we first of all look at the number. The number remains 1. Sorry, the number remains 1 because we did not see any of all these shapes. The kite, triangle, the square, and hexagon, we didn't see anything, so we'll be putting 1 there. Then we can see for alphabet, we can see a mirror, so that's why we'll be writing M. Then can we see a dumbbell? No, it is 1/2 dumbbell, so there's no weight on two ends, so we put X there. Then for the third one, we can see a twofold, so we get to write 2. That kite in the center, this kite in the center, we can see it there, so we get to write 2. Then the next thing is alphabets. We have R's on both ends, so we get to put what's it called, or well, we represent it as M. Then for the dumbbell, as you can see, we have a dumbbell here and a dumbbell here. Can you see? So if you are lifting a weight, you get to see M there, so that's why it's 2 mm. Can you see that all of these things are correlating? We have 1 for 1, we have 1 M for this, and we have 2 mm for, sorry, let me erase this because I covered the M. We have 2 mm for this. So let's go to question number 4. So for this one, we get a twofold rotor, we get to write 2. Then can we see alphabets? Can we see R and R? No, so we get to put our X. Then can we see a dumbbell? Can we find a dumbbell there? No, we can't find a dumbbell, so that's why it's going to be 2 empty, empty. So we get to fill it as 2 empty, empty. Then now we have a triangle, which tells us it's 3 for the number. Then for the alphabets, we do not get to see a R that looks like this, like this. So we get to erase it and leave it as X. Then with the third one, we are looking for a dumbbell. Can we see any dumbbell? No, so we get to leave it as X. So that's why it is 3. That's why it is 3. Then for this one, again, remember the first one to look at is number. We have a triangle, so we know it is 3, right? Then for the alphabet, we can see a mirror that looks like this, like this. So we put an M there on our second line of A. Then for the third line of A, do we have any dumbbell? No, we don't have dumbbell. It's just at one end. Can you see? If you look at this is here, but this other side is empty. This is here, but the other end is empty. This is here, the other end is empty. But admin, we had it like this. That's a dumbbell. So we have written an M, but there's no M there, so we just get to fill it as X. So can you see why it is 3M? Then when we go to question number 4, we have a square, so we know that it is 4. Sorry, it is 4. Then we look, do we have mirror in R anywhere? No, we don't have any mirror in R, so that is X. Then sorry, you need to understand that everywhere I write X, it means empty. I don't just also write MM. You know, we are looking for 3 things, so I don't want to just write 4M, so you don't know what the M means or what the M is referring to. Then the last thing, we are looking for a dumbbell. So here there is one. Sorry, dumbbell. And again, another thing you need to understand about dumbbell, sorry, let me draw this dumbbell. Well, one thing you need to understand about dumbbell is this is like what I mean. So this is only when dumbbell happens. Sorry, okay, R. Sorry, I don't know how to write R again. It's like this, I guess. right? This is when the dumbbell applies. Now the dumbbell does not apply when it is like this. Take note of that, right? It doesn't apply because there's nothing here, there's nothing here, so we can't close us. So literally what's happening here is this is it. So we cannot call this a dumbbell, right? Dumbbell only looks like this, so you can divide it into half, like there's equal weight on the top and on the bottom. So over here also we have an X, over here also we have X, right? We have AX, sorry. Then here we have dumbbells. Then first of all, we look at the number. We have 4 because there's a square there, right? Erase it, erase. Then for the second thing we want to look for is alphabet. So we have mirrors that are like this. So that's why we have M, right? Then the last one, we have a dumbbell. So if you look at this line, we have R here, equal weight, R here, equal weight. So that's how we have an M. So remember I said dumbbell is when you have R here, when you have R here. So you can see we have dumbbell, you are lifting weight on equal parts and stuff. So 4 mm, as you can see. So I think it's making sense now. Then for the 6, you can see an hexagon or a hexagon, whichever one it is. You can see 6, right? But we don't have repeating alphabets. We don't have mirroring alphabet, so we have an X. Then do we have any dumbbell? No. Remember I told you dumbbell does not apply when it is like this. It doesn't apply. It does not apply. It only applies if there was something here and if there was something here. Can you see it looks like a dumbbell now, the weight they lift at the gym. So yeah, we're going to write X again. So that's why this is 6. So let's come down here again. We have number of 6, which is hexagon. Then you can see we have dumbbell on each side, like R is equal on both sides, right? Then on the first thing we check, sorry, alphabet, we have double R's. So we have M, and because the dumbbell applies, we have R here, R here. So we can circle this and circle this. So we call it 6 mm. All right, guys. If this made sense to you, kindly subscribe to the YouTube channel, and bye.